You are watching the Pittsburgh Penguin Fan Show on Fan Media Network. I'm Joe Bartnick, your host, a Pittsburgh Penguin fan. All right, everybody. The first 2 weeks of the season, the Penguin chats have been very positive. We couldn't even find anything negative, me and my mostly on co-host Andy Picaro. But this week, pretty much all negative. 3 straight losses by regulation. 5-1 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. You knew there's going to be payback coming. Okay. 4-0 to the Calgary Flames. And then the first division game of the year, 4-2 to the Devils, losing outright and getting no points this week. Not a good week for the Penguins. Supposed to be a high. We had just beaten Toronto 7-1. Thought you'd steal a couple points this week. And then, of course, Sid came back and Jeff Carter. But basically, Sid's triumphant return led to a penalty shot for Jesper Bratt. It's funny because Sid had a couple chances, couple moves, couple pucks bounced over his stick. Couple things didn't happen. It was like his Sid magic gone. But let's do like we always do. 3 negatives, 3 positives. Here we go. We're going to start the negatives first. Jason Zucker, Kasperi Kapanen, your second line, not playing very well. I know Zucker has had a couple goals, but I still don't like the way he plays. I don't think he meshes well with anybody on this team. He's making too much money. And the way some of our wingers are playing, maybe it's a chance we can move him to fill up the form. I think I say this every other week. I'm really concerned about Kasperi Kapanen because I know it was the preseason. He looked great. He looked great last year. Something's not clicking right now. I'm not saying it's hustle. It's like he's not making smart plays. I think he could use a game in the press box, not as a punishment per se, but just to take a look, see what he could possibly do better because we desperately need him to be on his game. Another negative is more COVID on the defenseman. So we called up P.O. Joseph, but basically Ruhwedel and I believe Pedersen are now in protocol. Doesn't mean they have symptoms, just means they tested positive and they're in protocol. That really hurts because I think Marino has been exposed. He had a good first couple games of the year, but then when he tried to fill in for Letang full time, it's a lot of weight on a 3-year-old kid, fill in for a probable Hall of Famer. So that's some bad news. And then third piece of bad news, well, I guess we're going to do 4 pieces of bad news. Sid came back and there was no multi-point game. The whole world was waiting for 2 goals, 2 assists, or a goal and 3 assists, or a hat trick, and wasn't meant to be for Sidney, let alone Carter looking out of place most of the night. Fourth piece of negativity, Casey DeSmith did not play good on Thursday night. And maybe it's time for Louis Domingue to come and get a shot. I don't know what that salary cap implications are there, but I've never been the biggest Casey DeSmith fan, but and as tight as this season is going to be, can't have him playing poorly. Now, the positives. Speaking of goaltending, Tristan Jarry deserved a better fate this week. He played excellent against the Devils, and he played pretty good against Tampa. But against the Devils, he completely deserved a better fate. And hopefully Tristan will continue to his stellar play. Another positive, I think Danton Heinen has played exceptionally well. Whether he was on the first line or he got moved down to the fourth line and ended up moving back to the second line. Scoring goals, using his speed, moving his feet, get a little grittier than I thought he would be. And I think he helps us possibly move somebody out that's making too much money. Or at least I think it's things to think about when everybody is healthy. Now, the last piece of positivity coming in, Gino, they say he's going to wait till December, but he's flying around in practice, or at least semi-practice, the pre-morning skates. And Rusty is, everyone was worried he's week to week. What does that mean? Does that mean 4 months? Does that mean forever? He's skating. He's now skating with the team. He's wearing the white non-contact, so he's not imminent, but sooner than later. That's the good news. So let's try to get some points. The game this week is against the Creamsicles, the Philadelphia Flyers. Huge game. Sid should be fine-tuned by then. Who knows? Maybe we will get Tanger back for that. And, it's the Creamsicles. Got to beat them. I'm Joe Bartnick. Thanks for listening. That's our show. Bam.
To host a fan show or appear as a fan on a fan show, simply create a profile on Fan Media's iOS app or website. Select your teams and make a short intro video on your phone. Show hosts, reporters, former players, and superfans can use our Get Verified feature and make an intro video as well, and our mobile newsroom staff will reach out.